Alrighty, well, welcome back to another video with me, Stephanie, Nails by Sora. Hello. Hey, hi, how you doing? Today we're going to be doing this lovely manicure here. It's nothing like anything I've ever done. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Some of the nails I like more than others. This one, I'm not really sure about the crossed white lines, but I'm going to show you how I achieved this look. It's really straightforward. And this time, as if I didn't want to make my day any harder than it already was, I'm going to be doing it on my non-dominant hand. And I did start off with a builder gel base because my acrylic nails are starting to grow out and I needed to do a backfill. And also I wanted to start with kind of a neutral background. And if you saw my acrylic dual form video, I used a sparkly translucent acrylic powder to form the nails. So that's already done. I don't need to do anything else except go in with the design, and I'm going to do that now. So I've got two gel paint colors by Madame Glam, one pink, one white, and then I have a Dalmatian kind of flaky overlay that I'm going to do as an accent. So first we're going to start with the gel paint, and ordinarily when doing kind of like a full nail design, I would want to use regular gel polish and not gel paint, but I do not have another color like this and I really wanted to use it, so that's what I'm using. So I'm going to use a combination of a long liner and a my baby blender by Nails by Dev, which is actually getting a little bit frayed because I tend to dip it in acetone, which I would say don't do. But it's the easiest way I have to clean a brush in between colors. So I'm not really going to mimic the pattern that I have on my left hand. I'm kind of just going to do randomness. And so I'm going to start on the corner here and kind of just let my brush do what it wants to do. And yeah, I think that's fine. So then I'm just going to pull the color up so that it's not as thick, because especially when using gel paints, you want to make sure that you don't lay the color on too thick, because you'll have trouble with it curing if you do. So I'm just going to fill in the rest of the space. And you can, do several layers if you want. It would definitely make the process easier in terms of curing. But I don't know, I kind of like using the long liner. So I'm going to pull the color a little bit thicker, like I said not to do, because I only really want to do it in one coat. I don't want to cure it and then have to go in with no layer. So how's everybody doing? Yesterday was my mama's birthday and I took her out for dinner. It's actually the third day in a row with no thunderstorms or rain or anything. We were very happy. Left work at about 12:30, met her and went to the pool, then took her out for dinner. And then on the way home, because I guess the weather said, well, you've had enough of a reprieve, we had possibly the worst thunderstorm that we've had all season so far. I mean, I'm fine with thunder and lightning. It doesn't really bother me, but this was some scary stuff. I could see it out my living room window, and just for like an hour and a half, nonstop flashing, punctuated with sky to ground lightning bolts, and it was a little too close for comfort. The sky was lit up purple, and I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for work, and I did not get to sleep until 11:30. I was quite terrified, because you never know what's going to happen. But thankfully it did settle down. I know the weather all over the US continent is kind of crazy. It's cold in New York, mudslides and fires in California. Up in Canada, they've got wildfires. So it's just kind of nutso all over the place. So I hope everybody is safe and they're taking care of themselves and trying to at least enjoy some of the summer as much as you can. So I'm just taking a little, this is a mix of isopropyl alcohol and acetone just to do a little bit of cleanup on the cuticle. And I'm going to flash this for about 20 seconds and move on to the next nail. All right, so moving on to the next nail. I think I'm going to do a Frenchie on this one. Making sure that I'm in camera view. So I want to take this time to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all of you who have decided to follow me and get notified whenever there's a new video. And I would like to invite anyone who has not done so yet to please do so. It doesn't cost anything. And as much as I would be disappointed if you wanted to change your mind and unsubscribe, you could always do that. But I post 3 times a week. It's always different content. And I try to be as informative as possible. I answer questions. I post all the details of the products. So it's a fun time and growing slowly, but growing. So I would love to have some more subscribers if you would wish to do so. And I would appreciate a like and a, ooh, itchy nose. I was going to say a like and a follow, but I just asked you to follow. But yeah, so give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. So I'm just going in here again with the cleanup brush to really define the smile line and get it the way I want. And then I'm going to go in with some more color as I scratch my nose again. And just get that depth of color that I want. So it's okay if you go a little bit slow with this. I mean, I'm probably going to speed it up in a bit because it's all basically the same at this point with picking, you know, different designs and swatching the color and laying it in and curing it. So, yeah, I mean, you've seen one nail, you've seen them all. But, yeah, so I'm probably going to speed through this, but it's okay if you take your time. Some manicures take me longer than others. Most manicures take me longer than I expect them to take, but I really do enjoy it, so it's not really a burden on my time. And I feel like even if it does take me a little bit longer than I expected to or wanted to, each time does get a little bit faster, so it's all good. It's all fun. So I went to visit another school. I'm very excited. Looks like I'll probably be starting in October instead of the anticipated November. So that's a lot of fun. Very excited. And I'm planning, I'm going to plan to try and vlog if they'll let me. You know, I don't want to really get, you know, whoever my classmates are. I'd ask if they'd mind being in the videos, but most likely it'll just be my experience. Hopefully I can set up a camera so that I can videotape some sessions of me doing manicures either on myself or other people if I'm allowed to do that. But I've been trying to watch a lot of videos to see other people's experiences. There are some good ones, some bad ones, but what struck me the most is how diverse the students are in terms of what careers they're coming from. Because, you know, I mean, I've got a few different, trying to decide what pattern I want to do on this nail. A few different degrees in me. I've tried, I've had a few different art degrees and really not being happy in anything that I've done so far, 100%. But I'm one of those people that, sorry, I don't like the way this turned out. I'm going to take a little bit off over here. I'm one of those people that gets bored very easily, and I'm always looking to change. I'm not trying to figure out how I want to say this. Growing up, I got bored of my room a lot, and I was always rearranging my furniture. It's like I get things a certain way, I'm happy for a little bit, and then I get bored. So unfortunately, that's followed me into my career, in that I get a new job or a new task and I do it for a while and I enjoy it, and then it's like, yeah, okay, I've done that, what's next? So I'm hoping nails isn't the same thing. I mean, I truly honestly enjoy it, but I feel like nails is the first thing that I've done where it's been my decision. Not that anybody's forced me into a career or anything, something that I don't want to do, but I became an artist, or I went to art school because I didn't really feel like there was anything else I was good at or anything else I knew how to do. And I mean, I love drawing and painting and all that stuff, but I went into computer graphics and website design because I feel like someone suggested it to me and I'm like, yeah, I could do that. But then it hit a saturation point where it's like, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. And then I got into cooking, and one of my friends asked if I'd want to make a career out of it. And I said at first no, that I wasn't really interested in it. But then it's like started percolating and everything to the point where it felt like it was my idea. So I went for it, and I've been doing it for the last 10 years, and I honestly really enjoy it. But you know how, it's a lot of fun when you're doing it for yourself, but when you start doing it for someone else, it's like, it's not fun anymore because you're not doing it for you. So I kind of feel like I'm at that point. And nails is the first thing that I've come to organically on my own, where it's like, yeah, this is honestly what I want to do and not what somebody else suggested I do. So I hope it turns out that it's something that I honestly want to do and have fun with, because it would really suck to go into another school situation and then not want to do it professionally. I don't know what I'm doing on this nail. That's just turned into another French. Oh crap, I hit my other nail. Okay, I'm gonna fix this, cure it, and then figure out what I'm doing on my other nail. Okay, so we've got the base of our design, and so we're gonna go in with the Dalmatian pattern. And the reason why I wanna go in with the Dalmatian first is because I want the white accent line to go over it, not under it. So I have a palette over here, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more to it so I can pick up the black flecks and put them where I want them. But I'm going to loosely follow the line and kind of swatch it in the same general direction. And then I'm going to take, I think, this detail liner and just move the flecks around where I want them, so that they're a little bit more evenly spaced. I don't have large ones next to large ones, so they look purposefully random, if that makes sense. And then I'm just going to bleed the gel that's on the side out a little bit so that I don't get a thick line in the middle of the nail. Because remember, we still have to go over it with base and top coat to finish it off. And I want it as smooth as possible. So once that is to your liking, you can go in and flash cure it for about 10 seconds. And I've got my little flash lamp right here. And I just want to cure it enough so that it doesn't slide around the nail. And then I'm going to go in with the next nail. So this one is, I think I'm just going to fill in the base. Take off some of these. I'm gonna have it go up to the smile line, but not over it. So once you've got everything fully down where you want it, you can go ahead and give your whole hand a full cure for 60 seconds. 60 segundos. So the last step before base coating and top coating, which I'm going to do off camera, is to go ahead with your final accent line. And this is going to also loosely follow. I've got a little bit of not warping, but like the gel pooled a little bit. But I'm going to loosely follow the line that's there. And just kind of start from the outside, cross over, and then go back over the other side. As best as I can with the little bit of lumpiness that's there. All right, so I'm going to do that with each nail. This one, I think I'm going to, like I said, I didn't really like the way I did it on this nail, so I don't think I'm going to do that on this hand. I think I'm just going to follow the smile line. This one is not going well. Let's try maybe the short liner. All right, so this is the set all completed. As usual, I do have a favorite hand. I think this hand is my favorite, usually because I do this one first, I get used to it, and then I do this one and I come up with new ideas, or my hand is just more steady. I think I tend to focus a little bit more when I'm using my left hand because it is my non-dominant hand, so I'm a little bit more careful and I try to be a little bit more precise. But I hope you liked this manicure. Let me know if you have any questions as to any of the products I used or the techniques. Leave them all down below in the comments section. I'll leave all the information for the products I used. I'm going to finish off. This is a little tube of hand lotion that I picked up at, I don't remember where. I want to say the nail supply store that I went to. But honestly, no, I didn't get it there. I honestly don't remember where I picked it up. It was recently too, which goes to show the state of my memory. But I'm just going to rub in some hand cream, and then I'm going to go in with my cuticle oil as usual. I want to thank all of you once again for joining me. Please give me a like and a subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you always know when new videos are available. Always on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And if I happen to have some extra inspo, I will drop another video here and there. But hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.